Hello paper crafters, I have a Heartfelt Creations release to show you. This one was done by Kathy Lynn. Hi Kathy Lynn, she did a beautiful job. This is the Burst of Splendor collection, and this is the paper pack that comes with it. It is number HCDP1235, and all these papers you see here are inside. It is double-sided, very thick cardstock, and I'm just gonna go quickly and kind of show you. Pay attention to these tags because Kathy Lynn uses a lot of these tags, but you can just see how beautiful the paper is. Isn't that pretty? And it's double-sided. There's some beautiful dahlias in the corner there. There are some dahlia stamps with this release that you're going to love, especially if you're somebody who loves to color with your Copics. You are going to love this floral release, this stamp set. Now that is the paper pack, which always is popular. That's usually what we sell. Either that or a toss-up with the dies is what we sell the most of. Here is the die with this release. It is a leaf die, and it is called Classic Leaf HCD 736, and I will turn it over so you can see all the dies you get. And then there are some stamps that match this that will cut. These leaves will cut out exactly. The first one right here is HCPC 3545, the open leaf pre-cut set. And this does kind of a realistic cut, and you can see that they match up. This one goes with that one goes with this one, and so forth. You can figure it out quicker than I can. And there's also another set because some of the bigger ones are missing, as you see. And right here, this is the HCPC 3546, so that gives the bigger one. And it also gives this dark one that we call a bold leaf, and that makes it, and here's the other set with the littler ones, HCPC 3547. And what that does is you would dip these into the color ink and then no coloring involved. Your ink pad becomes your palette, which is kind of nice for those of you who do not like to use your Copics or color. Now into the dahlias part of this release. This one right here, HCPC 3548. It's the dahlia cluster set, and dahlias are so beautiful. And HCPC 3549. This floral, I have seen people do beautiful things with it. If you Google it, you will see too what amazing things people have done with this. And then here's a little bud. And then right here is HCPC 3550, the Dahlia Bouquet Pre-Cut Set. And this is this beautiful corner set. So let's get right into what Kathy Lynn created with this beautiful Heartfelt Creations release. Here is the first creation. It's this beautiful love journal, just in time for Valentine's. And what Kathy Lynn used here was the leaves right here from this release. And she used, I want to explain how she did this. I can best explain it with this stamp. She stamped first this one in green and then imposed this one with black over it and cut it out. So by doing that, she got the this beautiful coloration here and how she did it, which was kind of neat that she used both of these to get that effect. I would never have thought to have done that. And that's very nice. And you can never have too many greenery stamps, in my opinion. They're very good for, especially, well, if you're like me and have a lot of florals. You tend to not do the leaves as much, and then all of a sudden it doesn't quite look right without that. So you do need some leaves, and this is a good set to have. This corner right here, this lovely, beautiful filigree corner, that's a Heartfelt Creations die, HCD 729, and we have that in stock, or if we run out, we can certainly order more for you. It's a beautiful die. We have not done that release yet, I do not believe, but we have that whole release in, or you can just order the die. This is a Martha Stewart punch. And of course, all this paper in the background that you see, that is from this release, the the Burst of Splendor collection HCDP1235. And I just want to show you, she used that paper some more here. Remember I told you pay attention to those tags that were in the back of the palette of paper? She put those there with that beautiful Dahlia there. And then she used another one here. So if you gave this to somebody as a gift, and here again is the paper too that she used to bind this journal, you could make a little inscription and make it very, very from the heart. The next one is very cute. This beautiful kind of a decoration was done by Kathy Lynn. And the first thing I want to show is the ribbon that she put around it. She just wanted to make a comment that she colored that with her distress inks, and I thought that was a clever idea. And again, we have the bold leaf, open leaf, and the die to make these beautiful leaf sets, kind of like previously how I explained she did it. And the background of this, again, is that beautiful paper set that we have in this release. This right here is a Tim Holtz die. It is Caged Bird 656634. We can special order that for you. And again, this leaf also is from that release. So put it all together and it's really pretty. And I don't know if you can see, but here are some gems she has hanging from the Birdcage, and that's just a nice little effect. I like how she did that. I'll turn it over because Kathy Lynn always decorates every aspect of her pieces, which is so pretty. And again, here you can see, here's the paper palette over here and here from this release. And then here are those dies where she used the bold, the fine outline, and then cut it out. And that's really a nice effect. And I'm sure if you're questioning how that was done, Kathy Lynn will probably have that on her blog, how she did that. She does great detail on how she does things. And then I want to get to the next card for all you Tilda fans. It's a little Tilda card. It's very sweet. And she used, from a different collection, this flower is from the Sun-Kissed Fleur collection. And it's HCPC 3533 and HCD 734 is the die to cut it out. She made those. So that's from a different Heartfelt Creations release. But again, we have that in stock if you'd like, and if not, we can always reorder it. And then the leaves here are again what was this release? The HCD 736. So she used a different floral and kind of made that, she kind of pushed those leaves and crimped them into a cabbage-like thing that looks like a dahlia, but it really isn't anything to do with the dahlias, which was kind of clever on her part. The little Tilda, it's called Tilda with little pocket right here. She's got a little hand in her pocket. I checked on our site and that is out of stock with our seller, so I'm sorry about that. All this paper in the background is the paper packet from this release, and you can see the beautiful details. She made this raised. I think she used some kind of a black, something kind of ink that raises up. I'm not sure. I'm sure it'll say on her blog. She didn't write to me how she did that, so I'm not sure. But I'm excited to get on inside of the card here to show you what she did. It's so pretty. Isn't that neat? There's a dimensional, it's hello, and I'll let you know what all of this is, and this little tag comes out. So this paper is with this collection we're selling. This right here is a Damask Sizzix embossing folder. If you're interested in that, you can give us a yell. We'll see if we can still get it. I did check because I figure some of you are going to want this hello. We can special order that. That is the Sizzix Hello phrase. 657799. It's a Poppin' Cuts insert die. You need the base set for this. There's a base that cuts, you can put these inserts in. There's hello, there's Noel, there's party, there's labels and a poinsettia. There's all kinds of inserts you can put in, but you do need the base set. The base set is 657802. So she used the base set and added the hello to it. I really like that. It's kind of neat. I'm going to look into getting maybe a couple of those for myself as well. And this tag is from the collection, again, from that paper pack that we're selling. The paper really, truly is beautiful in the Heartfelt Creations. They have, in my opinion, some of the nicest paper around. It's very thick, double-sided, and has so many uses. And then she wanted to draw the attention to the back of the card, because this is the card stock, but this is one of the stamps. The HCPC 3548, the Dahlia cluster, and she colored that in herself and did an awesome job. Very nice card, Kathy Lynn. This is beautiful. This one right here is a Feel Better Soon card. And again, with this card, we have a few things. This label, which I know several of you are going to want to know, this is LR0116. We can special order that for you if you'd like. It's this label with the flourish comes with it. It's kind of a nice die set. I know we don't have those in stock because we've kind of retired that as in-stock stuff with all our sales we're having, but we can special order it at our usual price if you're interested. I think most of you probably already have it. And the flower was made using that Sun-Kissed Floor again, the HCPC 3533 stamp. That's not, and the HCD 734 die. That isn't this release. But again, I want to show you how she made that look like a dahlia, even though it wasn't part of the dahlia release. The release with the dahlia was, of course, the leaves. And then this paper, she used stickles and perfect pearls to just make it so shiny. It's so pretty. I don't think I can get the full effect on the camera. And then also, again, she used that a lot from this paper. This is the die, again, the leaf die. She used the classic leaf stamp and the classic leaf die. So this time she didn't use the both stamp sets. She just used the classic one and cut it out. And then the tag is from the set. And this is one of the stamps that she embossed with white embossing powder. It is HCPC 3550 from the Dahlia Bouquet. And there is another tag from the stamp, from the paper pack that she used. And Kathy Lynn always has beautiful pockets. And this one is another one she embossed in white. It is the HCPC 3549, the Blooming Dahlia. And again, she embossed that with some white. So just the plain embossing is beautiful as well. This is a very pretty card. And the next one, the next one is this beautiful dahlia. Just this burst of a dahlia that I think is so pretty. That's the stamp I told you that has been so popular in this collection, and it is truly a gorgeous stamp. It is using the HCPC 3549 stamp set that we're selling in this release, and she just stamped that, embossed it in white, and added a little bit of some Copic. I think she used orange paper and then added a little more to it to give it some kind of depth, and it's really pretty. And that wouldn't be really hard to recreate. This beautiful die right here is a Spellbinders Floral Ovals. It is S4356, and we can special order any Spellbinders product for you that they still make. It's also used here in this one, and I'll get to that one in a minute. She made this beautiful bow, and with, she said, ribbon and raffia, and you can see the raffia there. And then you pull out this beautiful card right there, and this is also part of that, again, that Spellbinders Floral Ovals. And this is from Making Memories, if you're interested. And on the back of it, and again, all this cardstock right here is all from that paper packet. I predict we'll sell some of these paper packets with this beautiful cardstock that Kathy Lynn is used. I think Kathy Lynn used all her cardstock to make this release. Poor thing. I hope she got some for herself. And here is this beautiful tag. And then this was done in copper, and that is so pretty. That's the HCPC 3550, the Dahlia bouquet, and she stamped it with Versamark and bronze heat embossed it. So it's really pretty. Thank you so much, Kathy Lynn, for a wonderful release, and I thank you for watching, and I hope this inspires you to go to your craft area, and hey, go craft something. Bye-bye. Take care, everyone.